Hello all and welcome back to more Slide 3 on Among Thieves. Last time we got ourselves this beautiful little ship. We made a disgusting amount of money.
And didn't we make it a bit more powerful too? Didn't we do the mission?
Yes, the Dimitri mission will upgrade your cannons.
But we need to upgrade the ship more.
So now here, let's just get in this fight. Here you can see the little yellow heads here on the cannons. Those increase your damage.
Well, we need to make our ship stronger to fight the scallywag. And we need to get the Kraken. Arr.
Arr. Yes, it's both of those. It's so funny that the slide would be outright states the Kraken as a member of the game. I have no idea why it does that.
We must defeat Lefui. Arr. We have to figure out how to get back in the ship.
Okay, the ship must have an iron hole. I think it is not going down.
No, I mean, we need to figure out a way to get back in the ship, as Sly to buy upgrades if need be.
You can just leave chapter, come back.
True. But that... it's too much work.
And it wouldn't be more work to find some other weird roundabout method? There, finally going.
Yeah, I don't know. Probably. So what are we doing next? Battle on the High Seas?
Most likely, whatever's closest.
I think Battle of the High Seas was closest. Could be wrong, though.
Yeah, it's not an exact science here.
It's almost an exact science. We should know, as scientists.
At this point, it just feels like the game hates me.
I mean, the game hates you to an extent. You can't deny that.
This really shouldn't be that difficult. Especially with the upgraded cannons.
Sweet shot.
There.
My foot is falling asleep.
Stop sitting on it.
I am not, actually, surprisingly. I, for the most part, have gotten over that habit. I mean, I still sometimes do it, but it's more of the when I do it, I kind of like realize, then I stop. Alright, so your goal clearly also is to capture 100 ships.
Oh, no, that would take entire LP's work. Well, that would have worked if it didn't fall over the edge.
Do you know if there's any trophies specific to how many ships you end plundering or something?
I don't think so. I mean, it's just good to do it so you get money.
Assassin's Creed, arr.
Didn't know Assassin's Creed stole so much from Sly Cooper.
I wonder if this was one of the first games that did a open world pirate section in such a way.
I can't think of another one that did.
There probably is some like obscure pirate games that did something.
And I'm sure there's some game that had like some kind of sailing mechanic, but
yeah, if I had to guess, this game is probably
the first.
This game is probably the one that. Yeah, exactly. The first big mainstream video game period.
Oh yeah, no, mainstream video games didn't exist before this. Not even Sly 1 or 2.
Nope.
Beat 2 quarters. Excellent. We've got one away for the rest of the
So I think I've come to terms with
find out the patrol route.
I think this chapter's my favorite gameplay-wise.
It's probably the most varied gameplay, at least before the ship. Once you get the ship is the gameplay.
True, but it's fun.
Oh no, I like it too.
To arms! Their mast is down! Ram our ship into theirs and jump onto the enemy's vessel!
It's a video game.
Yes, of course.
At least that is what I'm supposed to
Deal with
believe.
this red sail captain and his mercenary crew is sure to surrender.
I'm being called by my dad. Interesting. I'll be back in a second.
Okay, well,
Sorry about
fun at that. Okay. Certain no. And they're still nice enough to give you money for it.
Nice swashbuckling, Sly. I've analyzed the patrol schedule and marked the best place to attack on your sea chart.
Yep, well, that one coming. I don't want to fight a three-way. Not in the middle of the mission, at least. If it wasn't, then maybe. Around here, right? Yes, just need to keep going straight. E.
Get ready, fellas. We're closing in on the action.
Just.
It's a 3-on-1 battle. You're
Yep,
up
that's
for
why I didn't want to get involved in another fight.
sailing strategy, and we'll carry the day.
Cool off faster, please. Still one more. Okay. That's 2 full shots. It's usually good enough.
This floating ship will soon not float.
Fantastic writing. Floating ship will not float anymore soon. That one's close. Like, it doesn't even have any cannons left.
Well, it doesn't have any cannons left. I'm back.
That ship right there, it's gotta be close, yeah. Okay, that's 1 of 3.
Ooh, that's 3. You better get some big loot from this.
Better. Yeah.
Watch, you don't get like any loot. The game gives you like 200.
Great shot!
It's 2.
No, that's 3.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Don't you know how to math, Mayo?
No, I hate math.
You know how Murray is the Murray is he controls the ship.
Gap in the hull. My strong arm will nail
He has the
See
wheel
here.
or whatever it's called. You can just walk through him.
Yeah. It feels like there's some collision for you to not go entirely through him, but
Board this guy for booty if you feel like it, but
You
we won't have the
basically
coordinates
do.
for the rest of the fleet.
okay, then why did we fight these 3? Whatever.
Arrgh, you scallywags, it's me. I'm a pirate. What? I don't know why there's such a satisfaction with being a pirate. I can't explain it.
You must be thrilled about the concept of Cage 3 as your next game, huh?
Ugh.
Get a whole bunch of
Well,
pirates.
I mean, it's not too bad there. It's pretty fun. It's probably my favorite world.
Now
actually.
he's just scared of some of the other things Cage 3 has to offer.
It's not really the game itself, surprisingly. It's more of the completionist criteria.
And it's still part of the game.
True, but I mean, like,
I'm rich! I can afford shadow power!
Well, maybe you should. You just buy it a third time, second time. I can
Health
nah.
items.
Believe in yourself. You must believe in yourself.
You gotta believe.
Yes.
Wait, I missed it. I would like to find a health item before I get in there. Okay, there's one. That's full, or close enough to it.
You know what's really funny? I'll mention it once you actually get to the mission.
Well, okay, then why'd you mention it now?
Because, well, I guess I can mention it anyways. It doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. La Thieves. His crew has such weak boats compared to the actual ones just randomly strewn about. There's something really funny about that to me. I think it might be because it's not really supposed to be like an introduction to the whole battle mechanics, but because that happens right before the what's it called? Right before the you do the first treasure map or thing, so it's sort of weird how they made his fleet take basically like one shot, at least from the upgraded cannons. Because when I went back,
it was that easy. Like all these ships need to be reinforced twice over.
the ones, not the ones in the actual like mission. Oh, you're doing the mission.
The normal ships seem to take about the same number of hits, in my experience.
Well, I do also know the game really heavily says like, yo, if you attack them, how do I explain it? Like if you attack them horizontal, like say they're coming directly out the side of your ship, and you shoot the cannons to them, I guess that does a lot of damage. It's just really hard to get into that position perfectly is the downside.
Yeah, they like to move a lot.
That's how you're supposed to do things fast, though. That much I am, like, aware of. Like, that's supposed to be, I guess for lack of a better word, a critical hit?
Yes.
He's a sitting duck. Send him to Davy Jones' locker or raid the scoundrel for loot.
Well, obviously,
Excuse me, Bentley. You can't say scoundrel. It's a bad word. This is a rated E game. Surprisingly.
To be fair, we feel surprised with that. A lot of times games end up rated 80.
True. I mean, as amazing as Dimitri is, though, he is smoking. That alone should warrant a
Yeah, we had
T-rating
different standards at the
tobacco.
time.
Yeah. True. Technically speaking, though, that does warrant a T rating nowadays, I believe, right? Because it's use of tobacco, which I think is like an automatic T rating by today's standards.
We won't have to worry about a surprise attack or fight impossible odds when we raid Bloodbath Bay.
Yeah, if you can't tell, I'm not able to move there. So the game just threw me into a random island.
Dun dun dun! It's fine, at least you don't land.
She could, but yeah.
Wait, can you?
I was saying like I wish you could, but
Oh. They could have made this entire, like, they could have gotten rid of the first section of the chapter and could have made it an entire, like, Maybe except for stealing a ship.
You know, it would have been weird to have a slide chapter without a hub area, though.
It would. But I also think
Especially
it'd be
when the next
super
chapter
cool if
doesn't
they
have a
just
hub
made
area
it like
either.
you go between areas. Yeah, yeah, that's what you told me. I haven't got there yet. But apparently that's what makes it really fast too, right? Because you're not running around and stuff.
Yeah, it's considerably shorter. And a lot of the missions in general are just shorter, too. There's a couple long ones,
Nah.
but it's not like these last couple chapters where they've all been multi-layered.
There's only 3 layers, man. I do really like this chapter. Also, to be fair, I know you said this entire like chapter with the whole ship stuff makes it so you can get a lot of money, but the whole battle for the sea mission, you get if you take the time to plunder everything, you will get a lot of money too. Like just the mission itself will give you.
I mean, I just do that anyway.
Oh yeah, of course. But if you take it, yeah, I mean, even if you don't, you're still gonna get like 300 to 400. It's like the only mission in the game that you're gonna get a payout no matter what, I think.
Yeah, so I remember that time I was talking about wanting to get 2,500 coins and I have to go out of my way to grind for it. Good times! Yeah. It's barely been 15 minutes!
Loot! Why is that a gold trophy? It's so easy to get.
I mean, it would be difficult if this minigame didn't exist.
I mean, not
Saint
even,
Zaru were
really.
undervalued. I feel like Saint Zaru undervalued how much money you make off this.
It could also just be one of those situations where, oh, let's just put in trophies for getting easy stuff because we have to put in trophies. Because
You're gonna exit the chapter and go back.
I feel like a lot of the like older games, or not older games, maybe like, well, yeah, maybe like ported HD stuff, like, you know, HD ports and stuff like that. I feel like a lot of games like those cared much less about what kind of like trophies you get because there wasn't like an achievement system or
like
the
a
game
plumber.
wasn't built around.
So I now have level 3. And I have level 3 with 2 of them. I have level 3. So it's... Okay, no, so it's not spin. I have level 3 push, and I have level 3 jump. I didn't even have level 2 jump before.
If you buy level 3, does it just skip level 2?
No.
It should.
Level 3 is not available until you buy level 2.
Ah. Okay. Sorry. I had to clear my throat.
Haha.
Oh, wee wee.
Right, as much as I'd love to keep plundering, I do kind of have to keep going. Just for the sake of keeping the plot moving.
I want to be a pirate!
You know as well as I do, I'm coming back here at some point just to be able to finish buying off all the upgrades.
True. Do you know offhand if you get more upgrades in Chapter 6?
I don't
Or they're
think
like
so, actually. I think once you reach this point, that's it.
It makes sense. I mean, at this point, you have a lot of
Yeah,
upgrades.
because, like I said, you don't have Overworld in Chapter 6. By extension, you don't have a hideout.
There's no way we'll find him.
Surprisingly, this is for a shorter game overall. You get a lot of upgrades. Shame all the ones except for like slides are kind of pointless, barring like a very select
good
few.
ones, especially like on Bentley's side. Murray just gets gypped.
We should really get out of here.
You don't even have to play Murray that
We might
much.
sail into a rock.
And even
The boat
then, when
might
you
take some
do,
real
it's usually
damage.
just button masher things or ball form.
Unfortunately.
Mind you, I love ball form, but it's kind of hard to deny that it did replace some of the really good upgrades he had in the second game.
Okay, now that's some real damage.
For shame, Mayo. For
Go below deck
shame.
and placate the others. I will confront this creature with my
I
power
love
beyond
you.
history.
I
Give
am
a shout if you need
Panda
any backup.
King.
I'll stand ready.
Now this is the mission Mayo said. So, you know, I didn't think this was that bad. Could have been worse.
It can get overwhelming if you don't know what you're doing.
I don't know what we're doing, but I guess I can see what you're saying. But yeah, I would say this one. Of course, these are the what's it called? The non-pirate related mini games. This one and the Dimitri Scubas are kind of. At least you get to play as Dimitri. That's all that matters about the Dimitri Scuba.
To be fair, you only have to play as Dimitri twice the whole game. So
yeah,
if you don't like that, it's shows up late enough in the game that it barely even leaves an imprint.
I still prefer the Scuba. The Scuba isn't even that bad, honestly, to be fair. When I saw you doing it, I thought it was going to be really bad, but then when I actually did it, I was like, you know, it's actually not that bad. I guess visually it looks more blech than it did playing for me, personally, but yeah. Panda King is just, his gameplay is kind of meh, too. It's not even bad, it's okay.
Panda King was probably like the number one character that really could have afforded to have been fleshed out more.
Or Carmelita, but you only play her like twice, so. You know, that one's debatable.
The ship's getting pulled under. If we get tipped over too far in either
To be
direction,
fair, like, there was the
we're as
multiplayer
good
mode
as
this
sunk.
game has, and that one expects you to play as Carmelita. So they really should have fleshed out for that, if nothing else.
It's not looking good.
Yeah, I guess that makes more sense. What is the multiplayer mode even in this game?
There's a few different modes. I think there's one for the hacking minigame. But, most people bring up the multiplayer, they're probably talking about Cops and Robbers, which is, multiplayer plays a Sly trying to steal some treasure, and the other one plays Criminally trying to stop them. The problem is it's blatantly geared for Sly to win. So, currently, the players will immediately be at a
This
disadvantage.
angle's too steep. We're flooding.
Well, maybe they should play a more fleshed out character. Does he get all his upgrades and everything?
Yeah,
too,
that's
or
the
is it
problem.
like-
That's the problem.
Oh wow! I was gonna
So,
say if it's like
yeah, so
base
they can-
Sly.
Like, they can turn on rocket boots, they can be invisible. I mean, mind you, this is PS2 game, so they can easily just look at the player's screen. But don't tell them that.
You can't be a screen watcher, man. I believe you're better than that.
I'm saying, like, the functionality exists.
We're almost over.
Sure. But I believe you're better than that, man. You wouldn't watch my screen, would you?
Yeah, definitely never done that before. Not like we do that every time we record.
No. I meant like when we're
Is
we're
the game
in person.
frozen?
I don't see anything.
Me neither.
Give it a second.
I can't
We
see
have
the
to-
PlayStation button either.
Did your PS3 die?
The light's not on. Technical difficulties. We'll be back in a moment.
Woo, Yoga.
Okay, we're back. I had to reboot my PS3 and play back to the point where it was. I even had to
Luckily
rebuy the
it
upgrades.
Luckily, it wasn't too bad.
We're close to the edge.
So, as I was saying, and I feel like this is a perfect opportunity, honestly, for me to talk about it too. My mortal enemy in video games is the Kraken.
I really shouldn't be filling up my load. Probably would have screwed me up before.
Yeah, for this section, honestly, you can just do it a little, because like it only takes one firework to get the what's it called, the thing off, the
You don't even have
tentacles
to
off.
properly lock on if you don't want to.
Yeah.
Yes, rise and let me punish you.
The Coop, he's gonna be in the Cooper gang, though, the Kraken.
According to the Sly Wiki, yes. I still find it
I mean-
hilarious.
He does help us out.
He He does, but that's only because the guru possessed him. It's like saying every guard that you possessed is part of the guru game.
This is basically a boss battle, but not really.
I mean, basically, yeah. And Kraken down again.
Timid creature.
Again.
My beautiful fireworks I will.
What if your game crashed again?
They are all gone.
Again.
Cooper, your assistance
Oh,
is requested.
I'm gonna have to pause after this. Somebody
here.
is
What's the
knocking,
score?
and it doesn't sound like they want to wait.
Protect the vessel while I go
Oh,
below.
yep. So I heard it. It was like knock,
Yeah.
knock, knock.
Sure thing.
Yeah.
Technical difficulties featuring
Give me a
Yogaidr.
minute.
That fight? Crusher must be on its last legs at this point. I mean, what could he have left?
I'd say about another 100 feet and a dozen tentacles. Just a rough guess.
Oh, wow, yeah, really still going. Okay. It's gonna be a really messy recording file, but I'm gonna have to pause again. See y'all in a second. He said a second.
Whack the tentacles.
Sure, nice, so.
Like it comes on the bottom, he'll get stuck, and maybe he'll have to come in and pull them off.
Welcome back to the realm of the living. I'll have you know, in this minigame, I went flying at one point. Like, there was a glitch and I, like, ascended to the heavens. It was really funny. I honestly wish we had Dimitri talking to us during this entire mission. Kind of like he does during the sea
He's the
battle.
Cooper Gang at this point. Might as well.
All we had to do was free him.
And agree to a really big favor to get the aces line up. Yeah.
I mean, it was easy in theory. Execution, not as much.
A grand battle that was, worthy of the names King and Cooper.
You really saw
This cutscene is funny to me because the Kraken's just there, sitting there, chilling. They're all just like casually talking. Also, Dimitri is still in his scuba gear.
That's a brilliant idea.
Does he have any reason to be in it still? No.
Absolutely not. Like, you know, unless he just assumes the ship is gonna
Let's
sink
do
at any
it.
moment.
Just take any precautions you can.
What's he trying to do?
That's actually
Getting
smart.
us a
Maybe
new
he's
ally
actually
out
just
here at the
a
safe.
mad genius. He is Dimitri, so it's quite possible. Ah, oh no, the master!
Not the guru.
Not the guru.
Well, that's it. The mission's over. Guru's officially off the team after this mission if you didn't do it
Job
first.
complete.
Operation Reverse Double Cross. Our goal, as we all know, is to save Penelope. Given her crafty nature, Lefouille has undoubtedly locked her up in one of his most secure locations. They are 1. The Skull Keep, and 2. The Brig of the Death's Head. Our team is too small to assault both simultaneously, so we'll have to fall back on a little sleight of hand. First, we sail in and exchange broadsides with the Death's Head. Armed with the element of surprise and our cannon upgrades, it should be a fair fight. But remember, Penelope might be on board, so we cannot sink this ship. Once the masts fall, Sly should jump onto the enemy vessel and then promptly surrender. A necessary step for 2 reasons. First, that boat is packed with pirates, way too many to fight hand to hand. And second, it's the best way to get an audience with Lefouille. Given his smug nature, he's sure to brag where she's hidden if we can get him angry enough. Got that, Sly? Irritate the daylights out of this guy. It's our best and only chance to rescue Penelope. Once he talks, we roll out plan A or B, depending on the situation. This Lefouille is a smart man. Our only hope is to outsmart him at his own game.
Okay, then we shouldn't have really gotten any money from that, so no real reason to go here. No, over here. So we need to go back to the bay. Okay, makes sense. Probably gonna end up fighting
Well,
some
yeah,
ships on
because
the way.
Yeah,
Speaking of,
might as well get some money.
it's gonna be
That's what
our
I did.
chance in the main story. To actually buy things.
If you're feeling particularly crazy, you could just get enough money right here to buy everything. That'd probably take a while, so.
Yeah, no, we're already 30 minutes into the video. This video's already probably gonna go a bit long because the double cross is kind of a lengthy operation too, but
But it's a fun operation.
oh well. I mean, with the maybe exception of the Australia one, I think all the operations are fantastic, so I'm kind of biased.
Yeah, the Australian one's meh.
The Australia chapter in general is kind of meh. Like, how do I describe this stuff taking two people off? It feels the most like it was probably made immediately after Sly 2. Like it has a lot more Sly 2 elements than the others do.
I like my favorite parts of is probably
I still like Sly 2.
the. That's the best Sly game. Actually, Sly 1 is the best.
Like, obviously, objectively, 4 is the best.
Oh, yeah, of course. Lady is beautiful. I could be wrong, man. Correct me if I'm wrong. If you know, if you Google to be certain. But I do think you have to a certain amount of ships to gain a ranking, or high rank.
I'm sorry,
I
what?
think a high.
You are cutting out really badly.
High rank.
What
Go
rank?
do
There's
that.
no ranks in this game. I was cutting so bad I can't even hear him.
Oh. Hello?
Hello? Is it done dying?
Wait, am I able to be?
Yeah, I
Is-
think it's done.
You-
Or you're robotic, but I can hear you.
Interesting. It's the
no,
one.
there it
It's the
goes.
one. Oh,
It's not that I didn't do it. Okay, well, anyway, almost there.
hello. Am I still?
You sound okay, but then you sound okay the first time.
Your internet's lagging.
Battle station.
Can I be heard now?
We're headed into action.
It's
My
gonna
internet
be
is
tight
going full
sailing
speed,
here,
actually.
Sly. Keep an eye on the rocks.
Now he's out.
I just assume whenever this kind of thing happens, Discord is being malfunctional. Usually it's a good bet.
Can I be understood now?
Sort of. Yes, you're the same as you've been for the last few minutes, yes.
Oh no. Why must it be like this? Oh why? Oh, why?
Oh, I wasn't even trying to run! Really went out of bounds.
I was trying to run.
And I'll go further into the bay.
I
just
lost.
So there's less of chance that happening.
I lost 1 pound, guys. It was insane.
There's less of a chance of being kicked out because I went out of bounds now.
Okay, can I be understood?
You're still robotic. Somebody's watching Netflix. Because everyone in my family is technologically illiterate, they don't understand that you shouldn't watch 4K if you have a 4K TV.
I sent message on.
I'm gonna keep my little sister that shit, okay?
Hello?
Heard it for a second. Hello.
I sent a picture on Discord.
So you said something, but I can't see what it is.
When you get the opportunity,
I'll check it when the cutscene starts.
It's fairly important, I would say.
Screw it, it's gonna take an eternity to flip this thing. Oh, you're talking about the rankings thing. I did not know that was a thing in this game.
I do not know if that counts towards percentage. I will confirm or deny that.
I'm pretty sure it doesn't because I've gotten 100% of the game before and I've never heard of this.
I am working on destroying some ships as we speak. So if it does it for me, then I will tell you.
Really, Cooper? A bad choice boarding a ship packed with over 100 pirates. Sure your Kane is up to the task of cracking all our skulls?
I don't know about all of you, but yours, I'm sure it can manage.
Ha! Restrain this man and keep your distance from the enemy vessel. This smells of lubber trickery. Take heart, boys.
Lafouille.
It's been a while since we witnessed a good plank war.
How old is Lafouille even?
Who knows?
Too old?
We don't even know how old Sly and the gang is.
True.
Every time we get him angry, this mental health needs to look tough. I should insult Please Tell Me This is your mother option. It's creativity, his ship, or his crew. I don't actually know which one of these is right.
I'm not telling you. I actually don't remember. I think his ship is it. Because, I mean, any pirate would shit.
Making me walk the plank? You're the pinnacle.
Anybody would shit talk his crew, so. Or, like, any pirate shit talks their crew, usually, they don't care. Plus, he shit talks it.
So, that Slender Scabbard crack was pretty weak. I can play off it. Play cool, show up, make fun of Sparta. Okay, so I guess that was actually the right option?
I feel like I got these all right, so I feel like my answers...
Maybe they're all right, so...
You've got a
making fun of pirate talk.
Put two nonsense words together and pow! Scary pirate name calling.
Bah! You might be quick with the put-downs, but who's got the hidden girl? Me! You'll never find her.
Walk the plank, man.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that would never have been right if these weren't guaranteed. Being close and really push the Penelope ankle. Mock is skilled hiding her ability to keep a prisoner. Attractiveness to women. You know I have to.
Yeah, I suppose
that's the best option.
After all, if she ever got away, you'd never get a date.
Tis true, I've a strong personality, but I've never had a problem with the ladies, especially when I've a broadside aimed at their sailboat. Savvy?
Wait, that one was wrong.
Huh.
So you can't get these wrong? Okay then.
I'm not worried about Penelope. A girl tough as that will free herself by tomorrow morning, then come and steal your wallet.
Ha!
That chickadee will never escape her skull keep. She's locked up in irons, and there she stays until she agrees to love me, despite all my faults. Now be the
Okay, so
time
that was
sharks
the correct
launched
one.
on your parts.
You're the captain.
More rowboats!
They've got Penelope locked up in the Skull Keep.
Excuse me, I'm burped.
What? The lubber's getting away! After 'em, boys! Send up the signal flag! She's all out wide!
Heads up.
Yeah, we were all these ships when we were trying to fuck up the police ship. I feel like they would have been useful to him in the fight.
Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream!
Yes, very gently and definitely a
I'll
stream.
make a run for Penelope. You keep the boat safe. We're gonna need it for the escape.
Safe as a baby. Now get moving.
I love how I do love Bentley's fast rowing animation quite a bit.
Bentley's, you're still doing that?
Gosh darn it. I meant to say, you know I meant to say mode. I think that one was just instinctual because of
Oh, it went back to the map again? I was trying to get feral pounds and it wasn't working.
row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Hippity hop down the clock, says Mayo Doctor.
What?
Penelope, that you?
My nose
It's
itches
time for a
again.
rescue. Lafouille.
My nose always itches. It always itches when recordings start. I don't get it.
Excuse me, that's not where Sly was standing.
Ha ha! The landlubber fell for it! Hook, line, and sinker! Thinks he can outmaneuver the smartest man on his
Arr, matey, let's go with Plan B.
Not hardly. First mate
Excuse me,
George,
don't you mean land?
Aye,
See?
take a battalion of your best men and raid the Cooper ship. There's sure to be some lingering rats about.
Arr, matey.
Sir! Don't cut me off whilst I'm speaking, or I'll cut you off from breathing. The Cooper ship
Rate
makes
me
it for the
pirate
blood,
talk.
sir. Rats indeed. Make full say what we must. We got. If they make it out to sea, we'll never catch them. Aye, aye, sir.
Bentley, Sly's all blown up and LaFouille's boat is gaining on you.
There's no way Sly's been blown up. He was standing nowhere near there.
If I can get into deeper waters,
Okay, the ranks don't matter.
I should be
Just
able to give
confirmed
this
it.
guy the slip.
But
I kept seeing the autosave, I think, thing pop up. It pops up every time you defeat a ship.
Blast! They'll make it out to sea in this wind. Jones! Aye, sir. Load the cannons and prepare to come about. If the breeze don't help, we'll fall back on iron and powder. Higher!
Oh, there goes our ship.
No!
Good time while it
It's okay, you can just reload the chapter after you finish.
Oh, of course, of course.
Avast there! Afraid you didn't quite.
That guy
make it
has
to the
loot!
harbor. Aye. Prepare
I
to
want
surrender
it!
your vessel.
I love how, like,
But I'm sure
the people are just randomly coded to have loot no matter what.
Yep.
No matter any situation, so they can just have loot, and you're just like, I want the loot.
Even in guards or enemies, you know, you'll never get. Like, Carmelita has loot sometimes, and sometimes her pocket will sparkle during cutscenes.
Yeah, like during sections, you just objectively cannot get it.
Take care of any pirates that might come up on deck. Use the left and right analog sticks to control your tentacles. Then hit the R1 button.
Like,
and
to
L1
imagine
button
the
to
groups are
smash
like,
guys.
what is a left analog stick? Well, time to beat up some guys.
I am the Kraken. See, you must become one with your mortal enemy.
Of course, of course.
That's what I learned.
Good lessons, apparently.
That's why me and Mayo are the exact same person.
1 down, 3 to go.
He's still trying to figure out how it makes sense.
Sense?
Money! Also, I forgot to mention it. But during the operation cutscene, Sly's hat is floating in one of the slides.
I noticed that too, but I didn't want to mention it.
Keep it up, Guru. Only two
Yeah, it's really funny. Excuse me. Like, I am almost 100% certain it's not supposed to be.
Yeah, no,
But
definitely
it is.
not. Like, it could be an idle animation. I do know there's the one where his hat partially comes off.
True. But his hair and stuff is clipping, so
Yeah.
that's what makes me wonder.
a little bit longer.
Is that you up there?
Then again, it doesn't seem like Sucker Punch cared how much clipping exists.
To be fair, it was a PS2 game.
Just look at Murray's tooth.
Remember Goofy's tooth? Like, that was just a thing with the system.
Well, that was just texture bleeding, and that's probably something they actually thought it was just one of those minor things they probably thought people wouldn't notice.
Bentley,
They thought wrong!
Mayo, there's a difference. You and me are freaks.
Back off, Guru.
Also, we noticed it on the HD enhanced PS4 version, where it's a little more noticeable.
Sure.
You have to think I'd outsmarted you, then pulled me into the deep water.
With the lower resolution,
Back to you.
it might be a
You're
bit
the
harder.
cleverest
to
man I've
realize.
ever had the pleasure of beating.
You getting this, Sly?
Just
Yeah,
a wee
I've
bit.
got some perspective on the situation.
Avast!
eat it.
Guru, get Sly. He
Uh,
can't swim.
Aye, shipmate, but who
That
will
was
be
a
helping?
really dumb plan.
Ah!
Also, the paraglider does not fall that fast.
Nobody touches that turtle, but me.
That's the dress they made her wear. I guess it is very piratey.
Yet you'd favor this cripple over me, the smartest man on the
It reminds me of Elizabeth Swan from Pirates of the Caribbean. Remember, I did watch that movie last week.
More intelligent.
Hmm.
I did mention it. I rewatched it, I should say. It was not the first time I've seen that movie. I could watch the first Pirates of the Caribbean probably an endless number of times. Really good movie.
Use the left analog
Really
stick
fun
to
movie.
jump and duck.
I know all the
It's those
pirates.
things that we have to boss fight this chapter, unless you have the Kraken.
I feel like the Kraken. I counted the Kraken as a boss fight.
I mean, like, I counted General Sal in the last chapter, so...
Yeah, like I consider General Sal the main boss and then the dragon like a mini boss, more or less. That's just how it feels.
That's
Like,
right.
sure, it's technically not correct, but
I keep thinking that's gonna be X to attack low. That's what it feels like it should be to me.
too much Bentley boxing.
Other Bentley.
Other Bentley, not Bentley in this game, guys.
Bentley and Spyro.
Though if Bentley boxed in this game, I would not be upset at all.
I wouldn't even be surprised.
Wheelchair boxing?
Like, smartest man in the 7 Seas, huh?
Stand and take it.
Oh. He's actually
Come on.
developing patterns.
Let your inner Peter Pan kick in, Mayo.
I don't have an inner Peter Pan.
That's
Come on, think of Kingdom Hearts. Oh wait, no, it'll just make him cry.
yes.
Well, 13.
Think of it like this, Mayo. They use Roman numerals for Kingdom Hearts 3, right?
Mhm.
Think about it. You take one of the threes, right? Or one of the eyes, right? And then you put it before the 3. Kingdom Hearts 13. I don't care if the
I can hear
logic's
the fear in
flawed.
your voice.
Yo.
Like when you were saying the number.
Ugh. I mean, this is a terrifying number.
Well, of course.
Smartest man on the 7 seas.
There's still a Kraken out there. Sure, you want to be bragging about being super smart.
Just whack him on the face.
Lafouille was beat, outsmarted by our own resident genius, who'd done more than just rescue a team member, he'd won himself a girlfriend. It was nice to hear him talk. They'd have these conversations the rest of us couldn't even follow. Far as I could tell, they were made for each other. Dmitri was in love too. The new diving gear had gone to his head. We were informed that he'd be our frogman for the Cooper Vault job. Not that any of us had even asked him. For the first time in memory, Carmelita didn't show up and cart everyone to jail. Oh well, I'll send her a postcard. You know, I'd hate to have her feel left out.
But yeah, that is it for Chapter 5. We are inevitably going to end up going back here for money at some point, not to mention we still have jobs and challenges to do. But...
yeah. The challenges will probably, what's it called?
Those will be in their own sets of videos. They'll probably be the first thing I go for after I beat the main campaign. Like, I might have a mini video for doing the remaining hazard room stuff, but other than that...
Oh, yeah.
Like, even, depending on how long that takes. I don't even think hazard room will take that long.
Late
There's only
game.
2 left, I think.
Yeah, I think there's only 2 after the first one, but you have to do the first one to even, like, start the game. So...
Yeah.
Like, you have no choice. I tried to skip it, and it was like, no, go in the hazard room.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll
But
start Hunter Among Thieves next time. I expect it'll be 2 parts to get through it, although... Or not. I was gonna say you might be able to do one, but no, it'd be a really bloated video. If you did that.
Nothing
there's
strange
one mission in
for-
particular that's really long.
And plus, it gives me the opportunity to play it tonight. It's gonna be so much fun. Honor Among Thieves.
But yeah.
I'm
See
excited.
y'all then. Goodbye. All toasters toast toast. Hopefully
And
the
chicken-
part being so disjointed wasn't too distracting.
Yeah, sorry about that. Yoga. It is a Yoga Doctor part. Finally, after many years of missing one. So we will see you guys in the next year when we do it. Goodbye, chicken tenders are amazing.